Now comes the presentation of the Great Maratha Award. I request Sri Sudhakar to read the biography of Dr. R. Vasudevan.
Dr. Raghavendra Vasudevan, known as Vasu to his family members and as Dr. Rao to his friends and colleagues, was born in the year 1940 in Mayavaram to Sri S. Raghavendra Rao alias Rahu of Railway Mail Service and Srimati Sarada Boy alias Sardu. Born in a noble middle class Maharashtrian family as one of the 6 children to his parents. His maternal grandfather Sri Kandalam Krishna Rao was a trustee of Ambabai Charities, Mayavaram, and the paternal grandfather Sri B. Subbarao was a writer and school teacher. One of his brothers, Sri R. A. Padmanabhan, was a scientist at Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, Durgapur. He was the recipient of Arni Jagirdar Gold Medal for having stood first in physics honours from University of Madras. He was also a recipient of Diwan Sir T. Madhavrao Scholarship during his college studies. His other brother, Sri R. Madhavan, was the chief editor of the newspaper The Hindu. He was also a recipient of Kantamani Bai Scholarship during his studies. Dr. Vasudevan had his schooling at SM High School, a government recognized institution at Orayur, Trichy, founded by Professor Saranathan and others during the nationalist movement. He was an illustrious student standing first in his school. He was a recipient of Ambabai Charity Scholarship for a period of 6 years. He had his college education from St. Joseph's College, Trichy from 1955 to 1960. He received scholarship from the college during these 5 years. His close associates include his mathematics teachers, Professor Calculus Srinivasan and Professor Surya Narayanan, besides others. He was also associated with Professor Narasimhan of Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai, and Professor K. S. Krishnan of National Physical Laboratory, Bengaluru, its first director. He is a rank holder in his post-graduation in mathematics from University of Madras. He earned his PhD in the field of non-linear oscillations in mathematics from the Delhi University in the year 1969. Dr. Vasudevan began his career as a lecturer in CNM College, Erode, and then joined Defence Science Laboratory of Defence Research and Development Organization as a junior scientific officer in the year 1962. He worked hard, scaling up the ladder, becoming a senior scientific officer of Scientific Analytics Group, and became a scientist at DRDO's Computer Center in various grades. In the year 1994, he became the Dean of the Institute of Armament Technology, Pune, and retired in the year 2000 as the Director of DRDO Institute of Technology and Management, Mussoorie. He was also a member of the Selection Committee in DRDO and other scientific institutions. He has published many technical papers which were part of his PhD thesis. He has organized many seminars and conferences for Computer Society of India as its member and chairman of Bengaluru chapter. He is also a member of Institute of Electronic and Electrical Engineers. He was a close professional associate of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, DG DRDO, and former President of India as one of the directors of its laboratories. He has been part of the regular consultations in technology management in DRDO and in the defense establishments. He is interested in the game of chess and is a keen chess player. He has a flair for languages and is a multilingualist fluent in Desista Marathi, Tamil, Kannada, Sanskrit and English. He is associated with many charitable and welfare organizations. He has been regularly sponsoring a student of Jayatirtha Vidyapita of Uttaradi Matha, Bengaluru, every year for the past 10 years. He is interested in the development of girl children. The Marathi School and the Maharashtra Association Building Trust, Chennai, on behalf of the Maharashtrian community, deems it fit to honor this great multifaceted son of the soil, Dr. R. Vasudevan, with the Great Maratha Award. For his lifetime achievement and contributions to the society on this day, the first day of May 2024 at Chennai. With God's blessings showered on him, we pray to Lord Panduranga and Goddess Tulja Bhavani to give him the necessary strength to carry on with all his activities dear to his heart for many more healthy and prosperous years to come and benefit the community and the nation at large. Thank you.
I request our great Maratha awardee, Dr. R. Vasudevan, to give his acceptance speech.
His Excellency, Governor of Tamil Nadu, and Honorable Srimadji, I am indeed privileged to be here with you all to accept with grace the honor conferred on my years of service in the Defence Research and Development Organization. I have a great interest in developing and using our mother tongue, Amsa Marathi, in local conversations, and I have introduced a group called Madhva Vidya Mandira, a WhatsApp group where I keep talking on small 15 minutes voice clips on various siddhantas using some preliminary ideas and using an explanation in Amsa Marathi. So I feel honored that someone who has gone through this at some time or other has thought it useful to give me this honor on this particular day. It is only trying to put me on a bigger pedestal to see that I fulfill the wishes of God in promoting our culture and the language. I have one or two words to say that our Marathi group in Tamil Nadu, what we call Thanjavur Marathi, has a special unique character of its own. We have integrated into this land as totally part of the land without any conflict with anyone else, and silently have also contributed our own small mite in culinary and other festivals of Maharashtra in Tamil Nadu, which is one thing which is definitely an achievement, because we did come across, and even today I am saying that we have never come across any conflict with any community or any religious groups. Maybe there are political issues which I don't want to go into. There are similarly groups from Bengal who have migrated. I wouldn't say they are migrated. They have adapted new environments within the same country, and we all belong to the country that is the nationalist of India. And the other thing that is close to my heart, which probably I will put it in the form of another voice clip to this group, is to use Vedic knowledge, promote our method of education, and we have moved far away from the original Indian way of learning. The conversation between Bhrigu and Varuna, Yatova imani jayante, yena jatani jivanti, yam prayanti abhyusam vishanti, tat vijnasasva. So the teacher doesn't tell the answer to the questions. He poses the question, he allows the students to think, and what he thinks becomes then a matter of pride for the students. So the way we are honoring the students in this particular forum it's also the same idea. Whatever these people are originally thinking, to allow those seeds to grow in the form of a big tree. And I hope we have a very good future in this country, and particularly for our community. I'm very proud of this. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R. N. Ravi, to say a few words and his impressions on this function.
Sri Shivaji Raja Bhosle, Sri Avaji Raja Bhosle, Dr. R. Vasudevan, Sri T. K. Chandrasekharan, spiritual leaders present here, all my brothers and sisters, millions of Maratha origin brothers and sisters living in Tamil Nadu, people of Maharashtra, Marathis living in India, various parts of our country, Bharat and the world. My warmest greetings and best wishes to all of you on Maharashtra Divas and this Jayanti celebration of the great son of Mahabharati, a great warrior, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. I would like to congratulate Dr. Vasudevan for his getting felicitated, the fact that his immense contribution to the nation. Maharashtra Association has acknowledged, and I wish him a long years of active and healthy life. You know, in our scriptures there is an injunction that one must live for 100 years. And I'm sure he has long years of more and more contribution to the nation. On this day, I also like to congratulate. I felt immensely happy in the young talents, Krishna, Sri Rama, Varshine, Pranav. They are our future. When I heard this, young talents working in the field of digital technology, computer science, and genetics. These two, artificial intelligence, which is essentially based on the digital technology, and the deep learning, and synthetic biology. These are the two frontiers that is going to shape the world in a way which no one can foretell today. It is a future filled with a lot of excitement and at the same time foreboding. And in this field, these young talents are our national assets. I wish them the very best, best of health, and best of career. I would like to congratulate their parents for doing their best, for giving the kind of upbringing they have been given. These children, the young talents, are not only excelling in the field of science, various fields of science, but also spirituality. I heard Vishnu Sahasranama recitation of Bhagavad Gita. This is so heartwarming. I wish you all of you young talents, the very best. Friends, Maharashtra Association celebrating the Jayanti of Chhatrapati Shivaji. Chhatrapati Shivaji, his contribution to Bharat or his service to Mahabharati has, I'm afraid, is yet to be fully grasped. What he did. I have been hearing him, he was a great Maratha warrior in Maratha Empire. Somebody said in the Western India. I, in the remote village of Bihar, when I was a student, our teachers used to say, Siwa na hote to sunnat hoti jahan ki. We used to recite the poems, the poetry of Mahakavi Bhushan, and I am sure many of you must have read it, must be even aware of it. I am tempted to recite a few lines of his composition when he described Chhatrapati Shivaji. दावा द्रुम दंड पर चीता मृग झुंड पर भूषण वितुंड पर जैसे मृगराज है तेज तम अंश पर कान्हा जमी कंस पर तेव मलेक्ष वंश पर शेर शिवराज है शेर शिवराज. I don't think I need to translate. At this place where we are, I also hear people say he conquered these places. I think I request an earnest request. He was not a conqueror, he was a liberator. He liberated this land. After this place where we are, if Shivaji were not here, we would have lost our culture, our identity. What we are so proud of today, it would not have existed. After the collapse of Vijayanagar Empire, when this area came under control of the alien rulers who were out to destroy our culture, our spirituality, our identity, it was at that point of time Chhatrapati Shivaji, a great son of Mahabharati, who came, who began the war of liberation. And he liberated a large part of it. This very part, where we are, but for him, but for these Maratha warriors, we would not have, our culture, tradition, our identity would not have survived. I think this has to be appreciated in right earnest. You know, again, I think Maharashtra has a special blessings of Mahabharati. Whenever there has been a major existential crisis to this country, the great leaders, great warriors have emerged from that place. In the field of spirituality, in the field of governance, in the field of warfare. Imagine the time, the period when Chhatrapati Shivaji emerged. We had an fanatic alien ruler who was all out to destroy this country. At that point of time, this great hero emerged. And from nothing, he not only fought and fought, he made it impossible for the alien ruler to fulfill his design. He didn't allow. This great country, Bharat, it is not a mere political state. It is a civilizational evolution. This country, if you call it country, this is a Rashtra. And a Rashtra is not defined by a ruler or a king or a kingdom. It doesn't fit into the European definition or the Western definition of a political state. Because at no point of time there was any one ruler who ruled the entire country. And yet, this country, this Rashtra was one. People from one end to the other, they traveled. They traveled unmindful of which king or kingdom they were crossing or passing. This was the beauty of Bharat. That is how we have millions of people from different parts of Bharat in Tamil Nadu and from here in different parts of Bharat. Because Bharat as a Rashtra was one. And when we celebrate this Maharashtra Day and its beautiful and rich and vibrant culture and heritage, it is a celebration of Ek Bharat Shreshth Bharat. It is not just a celebration of Maharashtra. It is a celebration of Bharat, the diversity of its culture, cuisine, costumes. With all diversities, we remain one. And in this protection of this Rashtra, Chhatrapati Shivaji's contribution has been perhaps unparalleled. He inspired many revolutionaries during the national freedom movement. We know, look, again, a son of Mahabharati born in Maharashtra. How he energized a sleeping nation. People were steeped in pessimism. They had lost all hope. Because centuries and centuries of alien rule and colonization had completely emaciated their self-pride, their self-esteem. And at that point of time, Tilak he immersed and he inspired. He woke up the nation, he jolted the nation. When our people were moving away out of frustrations, getting more and more running away from life, at that point of time, he gave an interpretation, a bhashya of Bhagavad Gita, Gita Rahasya. While he was imprisoned in Mandalay jail, British had imprisoned him. And where he exhorted and jolted the people of this country to wake up, realize who they are, and then fight. The inspiration which he derived was from Bhagavad Gita, coming from the lineage of Chhatrapati Shivaji. Klaibyam asma gama partha, nai tattva upapaddhate, chudram hridaya daurvalyam tektavo tishta parandava. Abandon the importance of your heart. Get up and fight. The spirit, the inspiration was Chhatrapati Shivaji. Rishi Aurobindo was greatly inspired by him. In fact, Rishi Aurobindo used to get into, while doing meditation, he used to get into trance. And he used to have had visions. And one of the visions which he had in trance, which he described, was a beautiful conversation which he records between Jai, the commander of Aurangzeb, and Chhatrapati Shivaji. And the conversation goes something like this. When the two meet, Jai tells Shivaji, because Shivaji was master in guerrilla warfare. And that was the need of the hour. You had to defeat the enemy, liberate the country, save it. So when Jai told him that he was breaking the rules of war, he was fighting with deceit. And then Shivaji replies, so what Sri Aurobindo has recorded in his trance. He says, look, for me, when he talked about that you are breaking the rules of war, he says, look, I offered my head to Bhavani. She asked me to keep it and use it for the nation, for the people. When Jai Singh says, you are violating dharma, Shivaji says, I have given everything to Bhavani, even dharma. Her word is my religion. Her wish is my command. And what my Guru, Samarth Ramdas, has taught me, I am nothing beyond. Don't tell me about dharma, don't tell me about anything. My commitment is to my Guru and my Devi Bhavani. Now, this kind of dedication, this kind of commitment, you rarely come across, at least I have not come across. We remain, and this nation will ever remain, grateful to this great hero, Chhatrapati Shivaji. I thank Maharashtra Association for organizing this event. In fact, I had thought of organizing this event in Rajbhavan, but I thought I was a little late. By the time they had already made the arrangements here. So it's okay, doesn't matter. After all, this place, this Sanskrit College itself is a befitting tribute to what Chhatrapati Shivaji has stood for. Over 100 years ago, a great man conceived of rebuilding this institution for preservation of Dharma. What Chhatrapati Shivaji dream was establishing Hinduist Swaraj. That was his dream. And that is what he lived and fought. And this institution was created at the time when this country was under alien rule and colonizers were all out to destroy it. So I think the event being conducted here at this great institution is all the more befitting tribute to the great son of Bharat. I'd like to thank the organizers of Maharashtra Association for giving me the opportunity to come and be with you, share the joys of the evening, and leaving with a lot of pleasant memories. I wish all of you all the very best. Jai Bharat, Jai Bharat.
I request our Honorary Treasurer, Shri K.S. Madhukar, to propose the vote of thanks.
Namaskar, good evening to one and all. On behalf of the Maharashtra Association, on my own behalf, I have great pleasure in proposing a vote of thanks. At the outset, we are thankful to His Excellency, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Sri R.N. Ravi. Thank you, sir, for having readily accepted
I request all the trustees and the award winners to come to the dais and join the dignitaries for a group photograph.
Photographers, please come. Photographer.
We now conclude this honoring ceremony with the national anthem.